Hi guys, want to go to Key West? We'll tell you all the details of the Tesla Supercharger stations you need to know to get there. So let's go. Ah yes, Key West. So much to see, good food to eat, and so much fun. And a unique and beautiful drive to get there. We'll give you all the details of the 2 current Tesla Supercharger stations in the Keys, as well as Tesla's future plans for more stations. But first, we'll review a couple stations off of the Florida Turnpike and I-95 in the Fort Lauderdale area that are great stops to charge up for the 3.5-hour plus drive down to Key West, especially if you're heading to a place in the Keys with a destination charger. If Fort Lauderdale doesn't fit your plans, we'll also visit some Miami area stations that are in between. Check out the end of the video where we'll rank all of these stations' charge forward scores. Thank you guys for clicking on this video. We'll be scoring these stations in 4 categories: charging, restrooms, of course food, and my personal wow factor for a total of 20 points. Check out the video linked in the description for a full breakdown of our scoring. Also, while you're here, don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment on your favorite Tesla Supercharger station. This is the Florida Turnpike Service Center Tesla Supercharger station in Pompano Beach, obviously right off the Florida Turnpike, but about 20 minutes from the beach. This station is about halfway between Orlando or Tampa and Key West, about 140 miles from the Tesla Supercharger station in Marathon, and about 190 miles from Key West. So you should be able to reach your destination by getting a deep charge here. This station has 8 250 kilowatt stalls, and it can get very busy with wait times. There is a 24/7 service plaza here, but it's much smaller than most of the updated Turnpike plazas. Inside there is the typical wall of travel coupons, a snack and gift shop with an aquarium, 24/7 restrooms, this, and 3 fast food options. At Wendy's, I usually get their apple pecan chicken salad with dried cranberries, blue cheese, and pomegranate vinaigrette. I think this combination really comes together great. If I'm traveling early, I get the coffee cake muffin at Dunkin'. The takedown twins are never wrong. Aside from that, there was no wow factor here. Until I saw this beauty. Overall, I give this stop a score of 12 out of 20. It's super convenient when traveling down the Florida Turnpike, but more or less what you'd expect, except for the eel. So let's check the other Fort Lauderdale stop. This is the Tesla Supercharger station at Powerline Road in Fort Lauderdale, about 5 to 10 minutes off of I-95. This stop is great if you want to avoid the tolls and charge up to make it to the Keys. It too is about 140 miles from the Tesla Supercharger station in Marathon and 190 miles from Key West. This stop is right near the Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport and Chase Stadium, home of Inter Miami and the GOAT Lionel Messi, who you may catch flying around the pitch or helping out at the local Publix. This station is in a Wawa with 8 250 kilowatt stalls. Restrooms are just inside, and Wawa has many breakfast options. Going healthy, I got guava juice and an egg white omelet that I dressed up with tomatoes, peppers, onions, and cheese. Maybe I should have added bacon. For lunch, I skipped the hoagies and went to Arby's next door. I got their smokehouse brisket sandwich with cheddar cheese, crispy onion strings, barbecue sauce on a brioche bun. I just love this mix of flavors and textures. Aside from a charging Cybertruck, there wasn't anything else to see here, so no wow factor. Overall, I give this stop a score of 12 out of 20. It has the 24/7 convenience of Wawa, and it's right off of I-95. Great for road trips. Perfect, so let's head down to Miami. If you're traveling down the Florida Turnpike, check out the video linked above, where we give our detailed reviews of 7 stations off the Turnpike. Our top choice on this route is the Kendall stop at Southwest 124th Avenue in the Kendall Village Center Mall. It has lots of 250 kilowatt chargers, good food options, and shopping. Also, the last Turnpike station before the Keys is in Florida City, in back of Shorty's Barbecue. Charging there at 150 kilowatts may take a bit longer, but in the meantime, you can stock up for your stay at the Walmart Supercenter next door. We'll include our previous scores of these stations at the end of this video. So that covers the Turnpike. Let's check out the best options off of I-95 and US 1. Overall, we really recommend one of the newest stops. This station is in the Falls Shopping Mall, just off of US 1, and has 20 250 kilowatt stalls with great availability. This is one of the largest, fastest Tesla Supercharger stations in Miami-Dade County. This station also has one of the lowest cost per kilowatt fees in Miami. So this is a great stop for road tripping on I-95 to US 1. It is about 150 miles from Key West and 100 miles from the Marathon Superchargers. So great if you're doing quick charging stops. Of course, there are restrooms in the mall and in the nearby 24/7 7-Eleven. There's also a large variety of restaurants with order-ahead takeout options, from Tex-Mex, sushi, Nicaraguan, Chinese, anti-inflammatory, and more. It was kind of hard to choose, but we opted for brisket montaditos and gazpacho soup at Bulla Gastro Bar, a Spanish tapas place. The montaditos were mini open-faced sandwiches with brisket, tomato marmalade, peppers, and Spanish cheese. They were so good that 4 were not enough. If you want a quick snack right near the Chargers, check out the Silvio Colino pastry shop. There we got the pistachio croissant and an espresso. Very tasty. Or head next door to Viola's Shaved Ice, which offers a ton of different flavors. Some crazy, including Red Hots, Tsunami, and Kaiwango. Next time I go, I'll get their Tiger Blood Snowball topped with a little sweetened condensed milk. Perfect for a hot day. For a wow factor, this open-air mall has a water feature surrounded by plenty of shopping and activities. Overall, I give this stop a score of 16 out of 20. You have a bunch of fast, available, cheap chargers, and you're in a large mall with a lot of good food, shopping, and entertainment. Really, what more can you ask for? Great, so let's get out of here and head to the stations in the Keys. This is the Tesla Supercharger station in Marathon in the Florida Keys, right next to the Marathon Airport. This stop is in the airport parking lot and has 4 150 kilowatt stalls. It wasn't busy when we stopped here, but if it is, you may need to power share, extending your charging times. In the fall of 2024, Tesla installed 12 250 kilowatt V4 stalls, so you no longer have to worry about slow charging or wait times. From here, you are 50 miles or a little over an hour from Key West. There are restrooms a short walk away in the terminal of this non-commercial airport, but it does close at 5 o'clock. As for food, there also weren't too many options nearby. I jumped across US 1 and hit Paradise Flavors, a homemade ice cream and Pilates shop with dozens of unique flavors. I had the frozen avocado fruit bar. Oh, it was so creamy and delicious. If you want something more substantial, there's plenty of great seafood places on the way here. In Marathon itself, I usually stop at Herbie's. Their conch fritters are perfect, and they have a great selection of beer. There isn't much else around this station, but it's fun to watch the planes take off and the other airport activities. Overall, I give this stop a score of 10 out of 20. You're in the Florida Keys, right next to the Marathon Airport, but there's very limited food or amenities at this stop. So let's hit the last stop. This is the Supercharger station in Big Pine Key, on the way to and from Key West. This stop is minutes off of US 1 and has 8 250 kilowatt stalls with no wait. It's 30 miles or about 40 minutes from Key West. There are restrooms in nearby businesses, however this station is pretty secluded, so it might get a bit sketchy charging here at night. As for food, I couldn't find any fresh seafood here, and I thought about grabbing something at Winn-Dixie, but wasn't tempted by their wing bar. Also at 5, the well-reviewed places were closed or closing, so definitely don't get here too late. I picked up an empanada and pastelito at Coco's Kitchen, which tasted fine and held me over till we got to Key West. If I was traveling early out of Key West and needed to charge, I'd definitely check out the bagel shop. For a wow factor, there is some shopping in this mall, but the highlight is the local wildlife. Overall, I give this stop a score of 13 out of 20 for the fastest, most convenient superchargers in the Florida Keys. And you might even see a key deer. Well, is that it for this trip? Yes and no. That's all for the current Tesla Supercharger stations, but Key West was the early 2023 voting winner for a new site, and a permit was issued in April 2024. Unfortunately, there's no construction as of August 2024, so probably 2025? I hope they get this going soon, since I've already picked out where I'm going to eat. There's also speculation that Tesla's working on another station at Lower Matecumbe Key, south of Isla Morada. These are in the planning stages, I guess. So that's it. And now it's time to review the charge forward scores. Again, check out the video linked in the description with details on how we score. Now let's check out how we rated these stations. For the stations in Fort Lauderdale and the Keys, the food options were very limited, but Big Pine Key scored the best with 13 out of 20. It really is something special if the key deer are around. If you plan to stop in Miami, either the Kendall or the Falls stations are great, with 16s out of 20 for fast available charging and many excellent food and shopping options. Also in the Keys, lots of hotels and resorts have destination chargers, so you may not even have to worry at all about superchargers during your visit until you leave. Hey, you're in Key West, enjoy it. That wraps up this trip. If you've been to the Keys in your EV, drop us a comment on your experience. And check out our channel for our other Tesla Supercharger reviews. See ya!